In a time where superhero movies are kind of oversaturated and James Gunn now has the reins to DC, how does Supergirl stand out? I just got back from seeing Supergirl. Should you go see this movie? Should you not? If you're bored, you can go see it. I personally have a hard time liking this movie. I really wanted to. I love James Gunn. I want to believe the best that he has for DC. I think DC can step in some really great stuff. So let's start with the positives of this movie. Every scene that David Cornsweet's Superman showed up in, I thought was the best scenes in the movie. I am fully on board for David's version of Superman. I think that he has an amazing heart that he brings to the character, and that he has this emotional level that he can tap into. Even just the few seconds he was on screen, couldn't get enough of him. Wanted him and more. I absolutely loved Superman. So I went into this very optimistic. Millie Alcock as Supergirl, she does a fine job. It's not outstanding. It's not terrible. I think that she brings an interesting perspective to the character that I like seeing. I wish I cared more. That's my biggest problem. I wish I cared more about the story and where she is in the movie. So I like the perspective that she brings to Supergirl. I think it's unique. I think it's interesting. I think that they could have gone a little bit more into that and develop a little bit more with her, but they didn't. And I have a hard time continuing what I like about this movie. So let's talk about what I didn't like about the movie. The number one thing that sticks out to me as a flaw with this movie is it seems like it's really trying to be a James Gunn movie. Because James Gunn did not direct this movie. He didn't even write this movie. He's producing it. He is leading the cinematic universe, but he didn't write and he didn't direct this movie. But this movie really tries to convince you that James Gunn did this movie. And that's what I have a problem with. Almost every action scene has a pop song behind it to be the James Gunn moment. I would have liked them to not do that. I would have liked something different. There's a lot of times that it fell flat in this movie. A lot of times. One specifically that the internet's kind of going hard against. But honestly, for me, that moment was fine. It was a slow acoustic version of a Jimmy Eat World song. But I thought that moment wasn't a bad moment. Honestly, I was okay with it. Was it cheesy? Yeah. But I did like what it was trying to do, and I appreciated that. There was just a lot of other scenes and other moments that felt like a ripoff of James Gunn. I just couldn't connect with a lot of the characters. I couldn't connect with the villain at all. He was over the top and cheesy. I could not care less about Jason Momoa's character. I thought it was very meh. And I have a hard time with Jason Momoa. For me personally, I think his best role was Game of Thrones, and he didn't even talk in that role. Am I hating on Jason Momoa? I don't want to. I've never been impressed. I'm trying to think of a single Jason Momoa movie that I've walked away going, I really liked him in that movie. And I have a hard time doing that. I don't want to be a Jason Momoa hater. I want to like you. I want to like you. Help me like you. I didn't care about the story. It was a pretty generic story. And I think this is the trouble that superhero movies are having right now, is we're getting the same story over and over and over again. Superhero movies pretty much are the modern Western. It's just this town person or situation is being bullied by some villain, and we need a hero to rise up. You can do a lot with that. There's a lot you can do with that. And there's a lot of movies that have done it very well. Is Supergirl one of them? Not in my opinion. Maybe there are plenty of people out there that really like this movie and can enjoy it for what it is. I just wanted to check out, watch an action movie, watch a superhero movie, have a fun time. And I still was disappointed. I'm giving Supergirl 2 out of 5 stars. It's not the worst thing in the world. I had a little bit of fun with it. Not a lot of fun. I love Superman. That's what I'm walking away from Supergirl going, I love Superman. I didn't want that to be the case. So 2 out of 5 stars. Maybe you like it better. Maybe you have different opinions. Let me know in the comments. But if you like movies and TV shows, this might be the channel for you. Go ahead and hit subscribe, and I'll hit you guys up on the next one.